There is growing frustration tonight from the Davidson County Sheriff about the COVID-19 testing process for his workers. They're not only caught up in the backlog of awaiting test results, but he's wondering if the assessment centers should be testing more people. Let's go live to our chief investigative reporter, Jeremy Finley, who asked the sheriff about this. Jeremy?
Yeah, Tom, so the sheriff is often diplomatic even in his criticisms. While he is praising the mayor and the city for trying to get people tested, he's wondering if what News 4 Investigates captured today is an indication that the assessment centers need to be testing more people.
The view from Drone 4 shows an assessment center not exactly bustling. News 4 Investigates watched the assessment center at Nissan Stadium for an hour this morning. We saw times when no one came and employees just waited. Other times, cars did come. We counted about 20 in an hour. Also here, Sheriff's Office employees providing security.
One of the difficult things that I find is the assessment centers, which are good ideas, but we don't have a lot of people going through them.
About 700 people were assessed at these locations this week, but only around 500 ended up being tested. That's because you have to qualify for the test, meaning you have certain symptoms or live with someone who is tested positive. But what about all those frontline workers, nurses, doctors, police officers, and correctional officers who are exposed to people with symptoms? Those frontline workers may not have symptoms themselves, but could still be carrying the disease.
I have staff who need to be tested, who are potentially, and inmates, who are potentially exposing other people if we don't get them tested quickly, and that's the balance we're trying to strike.
We asked that question to the mayor's coronavirus task force.
Should those assessment centers be opened up to people that may not have symptoms but have been exposed to someone with symptoms?
Right now, the guidelines do not say that that person needs to have tested. Just to test somebody who's had an interaction with someone who's a higher risk category is not indicated and not necessarily the right thing to do at this moment.
The sheriff's other concern, the backlog of test results, meaning staff are quarantined and inmates are separated waiting for answers.
And I don't want to be the next long-term care facility in these other places where you have the majority of your population positive.
Back here live, for example, in one case, they have been waiting for 10 days for the results on one inmate that just came back before this newscast. And in good news, that case, it is negative. Tom, back to you.